What's up, guys? Jake Gunroll coming back at you with another video, and today we are rebuilding the Philadelphia Eagles on Madden 21. This year, they're pretty good every year, but I say every year before the season, the Eagles aren't going to do good. And I see predictions on YouTube, the Eagles are the best. Well, this year, they weren't the best. So, the Eagles just weren't good this season. But let's talk about the QB situation first. Carson Wentz is only 27 years old, but the reason I can't keep him is because he's getting paid like the best quarterback in the NFL. And we can't pay him like that. I believe maybe the third highest paid. I made that up. But yeah, we can't keep Carson Wentz. We gotta rock out with Jalen Hurts for the time being. And he's not expensive, Jalen Hurts. But Carson Wentz is very expensive. Miles Sanders is a pretty solid player in my opinion. He's been playing pretty solid this year for the Eagles, so that's good. I have Jalen Reagor and Travis Fulgham playing the most because they are better, I'll tell you, than Alshon Jeffrey. Greg Ward's pretty terrible. DJ, Marquise Goodwin. They're all old that I need to trade right away. So the O-line, though, it's been injured this year, but it's still a pretty solid O-line. Jordan, I don't know how to say it, but he's played very solid this year for the Eagles in the replacements of injured players. And he has startups, so that's pretty solid. Brandon Brooks in here. Very good. Jason Kelsey, the best center in the NFL. Jason Peters has to go. Lane Johnson, very good as well. And then the tight ends, Goddard and Ertz. I'm not going to keep Ertz because he's lower overall than Goddard, and Goddard is better. But this team has a really bad cap situation that we're going to have to deal with. The defense is even worse than the offense, but the D-line's pretty solid. Fletcher Cox, one of the best interior defensive linemen in the league. Javon Hargrave's solid. Luke Jackson, is okay. Had a big cap hit for the Jags. Derek Barnett's going to play right end for sure. Who knows if we'll extend him because I probably have to trade Brandon Graham. He's 32 years old. Probably has a major cap hit. The corners might be fine. Darius Slay, Avonte Maddox, Nikel Roby-Coleman, they're solid for now. The safeties aren't that great. Rodney McLeod, is it Calavon or Cavan? Yeah. He's a rookie, actually. I'm just in shock that he's a rookie. Jalen Mills is, not that good. And then they probably have the worst linebacking core in the NFL. I'm starting Davion Taylor. Nate Gary? Yeah. He is bad. Duke Riley's terrible. They're all terrible. Davion Taylor's going to start, of course, but yeah, they got a pretty bad defense. Carson, we're not getting a ton of value for this trade, but Wentz, Jeffrey, and Peters just made a first-round pick this year and a second-round pick next year from the New York Jets. I might just shop Full House because some guys just have to go. Brandon Graham, Zach Ertz, and DJ gets me a first-round pick this year and a second-round pick next year as well from the Atlanta Falcons. I am really just trading this entire team, which is good thing it's a fantasy-style rebuild because I have no idea what I would do if this was a realistic rebuild. Rodney McLeod's even 30. Why? Rodney McLeod, Malik Jackson, Marquise Goodwin gets me a first, second, and fifth next year from the Arizona Cardinals. I know I'm just trading the entire team. It's not like the team's good by any means. Like I said, I predict them to be bad every year. But I think we might be okay for, now. So I'm probably not going to trade anyone else. And I'll maybe trade some other guys, but if not, we're going to go to the midseason mark. Vinny Curry, a third-round pick next year, gets me a second-round pick this year from the Arizona Cardinals. Now, that is the final trade I'm going to make. So now let's go to the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we're 3-5, which is not exactly ideal, I guess you could say. But we do have to check out the positions. Guys, we have to bring back. So, Nikel Roby-Coleman, how about no? He's 28. I don't think so. Boston Scott, I just don't need. Cravon LeBlanc is just no. Greg Ward is terrible in IRL. He's not expensive. With Travis Fulgham, we don't have the money for it, to be completely honest still. So, Duke Riley, definitely no. I can't bring any of these guys back, so I'm just going to go to the playoffs. So, we got destroyed by Washington in Week 17. Okay, we finished 3-13. It's honestly completely fine with me because I don't want a high draft pick. 24th offense in yards, 27th defense in yards. Not ideal. 30th in points scored, 29th in points left. So we were pretty bad. But we didn't have a good team. Jalen Hurts did solid for being he did up pretty nicely, to be completely fair. Might keep him just because we have so many needs. Miles Sanders was not exactly that good, which is kind of odd because we didn't have a bad O-line. Receiving, Jalen Reagor was very solid for a rookie. Greg Ward did better than Greg Ward does IRL. Travis Fulgham, I'm glad I didn't extend him. Defensively, Alex Singleton, dude. Those 124 tackles probably are because he tackled someone a million yards behind the line of scrimmage. 7 TFLs. A million yards down the field. He did have a sack and no picks, which shows you that he's pretty bad. But interceptions, 4 for Darius Slay, 2 for Kavon Wallace, and Nikel Roby-Coleman. I didn't even check out sacks. Show me some pressure. Fletcher Cox had 7.5. That's not going to cut it. Derek Barnett had 6, but, we weren't good. Deshaun Watson wins MVP. I don't expect to see Jalen Hurts anywhere. NFC Offensive Player is Drew Brees. I just farted and it was kind of loud, but Defense Player is Aaron Donald. No. Eagles Offensive Rookie Year is Jalen Hurts. Okay. Go up to star dev, and that would be very nice. 5th is Jalen Reagor. Defense Rookie Year is Chris Barnes. Kavon Wallace at number 2. Okay. No other Eagles, but I see hope for the future. I really do. So I just looked to see if we had any dev increases. And there's one, Duke Riley. EA Sports. Come on now. You don't need Duke Riley going up to star for doing nothing. We have negative 19 mil in cap. Okay, I gotta go see who's taking up all our money. Isaac Seumalo, get off my team. Why is Derek Barnett getting paid that much? Who's getting paid all the money? Fletcher Cox, Lane Johnson, Javon Hargrave is getting paid that much? I mean, he's an 80 overall speed rushing defensive tackle. You don't see that every day, but geez, you gotta go. Even Derek Barnett has to go. This team has so bad contracts. Our old linemen are getting paid like QBs. That's a little bit pushy, but Javon Hargrave, I think, has to go. Probably even Darius Slay and Derek Barnett, but I'm honestly going to send the draft for now. Javon Hargrave is going to get traded. Javon Hargrave, Derek Barnett, and TJ Edwards gets me a first-round pick, number 5 overall, and a third-round pick next year. So I have no idea what that trade was, but how much money do we have? We don't have negative 19 mil anymore. We have negative 17 mil. Okay, not that great, but I think we'll be better next offseason because I traded so many guys. Fletcher Cox is still on this team, which I have no idea why. He's getting paid like a QB. He's an interior defensive lineman. What? We pick at 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful. So here we are on the draft. This draft, that's pretty bad, by the way. Nick Wilds goes. You know the guy from Zootopia, Nick Wilds? Yeah, he decided to go play football at Memphis. And, plays corner. So, I guess that's interesting. But there's only one player I want in this entire draft class. It's Javier Medina. I'm taking him with this pick and then trading the rest. What? Draft class, didn't look good, but you're telling me that the draft class is good, and I have to go find the number 1 and 2 player in the class. Okay, Javier Medina, he's amazing. 79 overall with star better dev. I told you I wanted him. I think he'd be an 80 at defensive. Nah, probably not. He's what are his finesse? 82. Solid. He's just a really solid player overall, but I'm not taking these picks at 4 and 5. Number 4 overall gets me a first-round pick next year and a second-round pick this year from the Miami Dolphins. I'm fine with that trade just because, what was I gonna... Dolphins are taking a QB. They're done with 2 already. Okay, but, I'm fine with that trade because the Dolphins are terrible in sim, as far as I've seen before. But I think Lorenzo Smallwood's the other guy, because he got 41 reps on the bench and runs 4.73. He's a run stopper. He's huge. I'm taking him probably just because he's insane. I think a running back's another player that's insane, but I'm probably also going to trade this pick. I am completely fine with this trade. Number 5 overall, Darius Slay, whose contract is massive, gets me Isaiah Simmons. I'm cutting Robert Alford right now. I don't need that contract, but I needed to get it so that cap trade would go through. So I'm going to cut Robert Alford and take the insane-looking defensive tackle. So we just gave them Darius Slay, and they're like, how about we just take a cornerback? I don't get Madden sometimes. Dolphins don't take him, and they don't. With this pick here at number 9, I am taking the defense tackle by the name of Lorenzo Smallwood out of Ohio State. Looks insane. He is 80 overall with star better dev. I know a good player when I see one. Look at him. He's insane. He's coming in to start right away. 96 strength, 77 power moves. He's not even bad rushing the passer. Dude, he's got 96 strength. He's insane. So the middle linebacker and the defensive tackle both just went. I'm hoping this running back's going to be available. I'm going to take him if he is, just because I think he's pretty solid. And he is available. I think I was going to trade up for that middle linebacker, but he went 1 pick before I was going to trade up for him. I do want Brett Harding, even though he's not going to be that high of an overall. I'm taking Eddie Washington out of Oklahoma State. Looks pretty solid. And he kind of isn't. He's wearing Boston Scott's 35. Dude, you're a disgrace to Boston Scott. I'm not going to take this. I'm going to trade down. I decided not to trade down because Madden will just take him. 72 overall normal. He's wearing 99 a middle linebacker. What is wrong with you, Brett Harding? I mean, he's not bad. He's better than what we have. But I want Hayden Kuhn. I really don't like that name, Hayden. I'm going to take him at 21 in the second round, so that would be 53 overall. I think I have my starting linebacker core now. Kuhn, the guy that we just drafted, and Davion Taylor. Okay, wonderful. Hayden Kuhn, yes! 74 overall, but star or better development. Love to see it. Why is he wearing also 99? Why is every linebacker just deciding to wear 99 now? It doesn't make any sense. I'm trading these later round picks for picks next year. This trade is what the trade is, and I'm simming to the end of the draft. We hardly have any players on our roster. I saw that we had 36. We're going to have, I don't remember. Don't know how many players were drafted, but let's go see the team for the second season. So this is the team for the second season. We don't have any receivers except outside Jalen Reagor. I don't know if we're gonna be good. This is how our defense looks. Move Medina down to defensive end. By the way, I didn't show, but I had I'm gonna have Isaiah Simmons playing everywhere. I'm just gonna have him playing as my third corner. I have him playing in the nickel. I have him as my sub linebacker. Who knows where he's gonna play? Hopefully he'll play everywhere. Hopefully he'll dominate everywhere. So that's how it's gonna shape out, but who knows if it's going to work. Let's go to the midseason mark. Midseason mark, we're 2-5, as coming off a 31-0 loss to the Washington football team. The Giants are 7-0. The Cowboys are 6-2, so doing pretty well. I don't expect to see us doing well. Defense actually is doing kind of well. Is it because Isaiah Simmons is carrying our team? I just want to see Isaiah Simmons' numbers to see how weird they are, because I decided to play him at every position. That's it. Those honestly kind of aren't even that great numbers, but I do have to extend some players. We get cheaper contracts. Dwayne Haskins is on our team, okay. Jason Kelsey, Dallas Goedert, Avonte Maddox, Josh Sweat, Jordan Mailata, we can't even bring back right now. I'm probably going to bring these guys back. We have $119 million cap. So I guess getting rid of all those players was a great idea. We have so much money now, and I feel happy to have all this money. Jordan Mailata I can't bring back yet, as with Josh Sweat. But Avonte Maddox, Dallas Goedert, and Jason Kelsey are all back. I think we're not going to make the playoffs for sure, but I think in 2022, we could definitely be a powerhouse. We did not make the playoffs again, as expected, finishing 5-11. 24th offense yards. Jalen Hurts tossed 35 touchdowns. 30th in defensive yards. Oh, that's why. Miles Sanders had 4 rushing touchdowns. 23rd in points scored. Jalen Reagor, though, was very solid as well. 32'd. Like, not turd, it's 32nd. Jalen Hurts, though, 35 touchdown passes, isn't throwing for the insane amount of yards. Miles Sanders just is not getting going. We're not giving it to him enough almost. He had 4 rushing touchdowns. Eddie Washington had more. We did draft. Jalen Hurts isn't doing anything as a runner, really. Receiving, Jalen Reagor. If he goes up to superstar, I will be so happy. Dallas Goedert was solid. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, John Hightower. We need another receiver. Brett Harding had 140 tackles. What's Kunn's development? Star, it's fine. Harding had an insane rookie year. Had 140 tackles. How do you have that many tackles? Fletcher Cox with 9 sacks. Lorenzo Smallwood with 6.5. He's got superstar dev. Love to see it. What about Javier Medina? What's his dev? Star, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, we did get a superstar dev player, though, which is nice. 2 bigs for Kunn, Simmons, Maddox, and Michael Jaquette III. I'm about to lose it, but let's check out the awards. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP, as he sometimes / normally does. Jalen Hurts, though, at number 10. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Aaron Rodgers. Jalen Hurts at number 2. Jalen Hurts might be the future. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Offensive Years, Adam Pizzo. Eddie Washington, the backup running back at number 4. Mainly a defense players, though. As defense rookie years, Brett Harding, love to see it. Hayden Kunn at number 2. Smallwood at 5. Medina at 7. Best QB, Jalen Hurts at 3. So that's really what I was looking at. So Jalen Hurts could go up to star dev. Jalen Reagor could go up to superstar dev. Who else is there? Harding could go up to star dev. Kunn could potentially go up to superstar dev. So those would be insane dev increases. Okay, so Jalen Reagor goes up to superstar, but Jalen Hurts stays at normal. I don't know if he's a future. I see an insane power stack, I'm taking him. Defensively, seriously, Harding didn't go up to star. Annoying. Who is Collins? Just chilling with star better dev. I wish I had star. He plays safety. No, he plays corner. Why is he not over Michael Jaquette? Probably on like a practice squad or something. But we do have to. It's now Texas Super Bowl as the Cowboys are victorious over the Texans. I feel like those teams are in the Super Bowl kind of frequently against each other. And Madden, Josh Sweat and Jordan Mailata will be fine to bring back. Shenard Avery, we just kind of don't need. I actually can bring the salary down on that. Wait, how do we go to... I'm not asking questions. We still have a decent amount of money. That's too expensive. I'll give you that, but that's honestly kind of too expensive for what Jordan Mailata brings. Okay, fine, he accepts. Let's go free agency. I'm going to tell you guys right away this free agency is going to be massive. I'm signing Devontae Adams and Calvin Ridley. And Baker Mayfield probably down here. And Adoree Jackson. So, I don't need up at linebacker really. And I'm just going to get my 3 receivers, my QB, and another corner. And then let's go to the draft. Massive first rate. Adoree Jackson, Baker Mayfield, and Calvin Ridley all accept. We have no money now, again. But we're still the top bid on Devontae Adams because no one's going after him. I'm almost regretting the Baker Mayfield contract. Jalen Hurts was doing fine. I have no idea why I did that. Please tell me Devontae Adams is getting no offers. He still isn't getting any offers. If we can get him for what we're giving him, I will be very, very happy. He's just not going to sign with anyone. Okay. We'll sign him at the first week of free agency that we can, but, I mean, is he just chilling in free agency? Sure is. J.J. Watson there. Why are none of these players signed? I mean, okay, let's do the draft. Have you ever heard of a right guard going number 1? Actually, I take that back. There's probably in a right guard going number 1 that I'm just going brain dead on. Nothing. Don't get mad at me. And then a 71 rated left tackle. It wasn't even like the right guard was good. They were just like, how about we take him? Fine with me. With this pick, I'll take a corner. I'm trading Baker Mayfield. I don't want him on my team anymore. Jerry Worthen out of, where did it say, LSU? Yeah. It looks pretty solid. 75 overall star better dev. Number 4 in the draft. This class is not very good. But he has star better dev, so that's nice. With this pick, I'm taking Kadeem Rose out of North Carolina. It looks pretty solid. What else was I expecting? 75 overall with normal dev. Ugh, so annoying. I'm trading Fletcher Cox. See, I don't want his contract. It's massive. I need it off my team. Baker Mayfield, I could not trade. It would have one of the biggest cap penalties I think I've ever seen. But the Bears, I need to make a move. I don't like this trade one bit. I know. We're getting up so much for a player that's not even going to be good. But we get rid of some money. It's okay. I'm taking Deshaun Linton, who's not going to be good. Like I said, I should tell myself the next time in my brain, don't move up for someone junk. Yet I do it every single time. So I'm gonna figure something out. So I just accidentally clicked the button. I did it as a trade. I'm trading 11 Eddie Washington, and Daryl. I forget his name. It's Davion Taylor. There we go. And, is the receiver gone? You bet he is. That's so annoying. why not go backup QB? And Noah Trainer out of LSU, taking him with this pick. He's not that great. Revamped Carson Wentz. Trading these second-round picks for picks somewhere in the future. I was just scrolling through receivers to get, and Mike Williams we got, so that's solid. Our receiving core is complete. I am trading my third-round picks for like a solid corner. I don't need an amazing corner. Like, there's not going to be an amazing corner, but I'm playing Rager over Williams. I'm probably going to play Rager in the slot next season anyway. And defensively, I think we're going to move into 3-4. So I'm going to show you the 3-4 with Harding on the inside, Sweat Medina on the edge, and then the two guys that we drafted on the defensive line with the other guys. So I'm going to trade these 3 third-round picks for a good third corner. I didn't expect it to go through, but it did. We got Trey Flowers, 3. So I'm just going to go to the end of the draft. And Trey Flowers is not a bad third corner. He can play in the nickel alongside the corner and the other corner. So I'll show you the team for the third season. This is the team for the third season. I think this team can honestly do big things. I mean, great things. I like how it's set up. This is the team. You see it. This is how Russians are going to look. My specialists, I guess. But let's go to the midseason mark. So 5-2 at the midseason mark. It's not the best, not the worst, as we're in a very, very competitive division, as it's turned into the NFC best. But offense, defense look like they're doing solid things. I mean, it's not like our offense is doing anything spectacular. Our defense is doing pretty solid, so I think we are fine. But, yeah, we got to extend Miles Sanders, though, probably. He's been pretty decent, and we also haven't had that great of a team yet. Andre Dillard, if you're cheap, I'll bring you back. There's a lot of guys I'm kind of up in the air about. But do we have the money? Yeah, we do. We definitely do. So I'm going to up this a little bit on Miles Sanders, because he is very, very cheap, and he is back. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, how about no? Andre Dillard, that's honestly fine. I'll give him that. And he accepts. So Andre Dillard and Miles Sanders are both back. Now, let's go to the playoffs. Let's go. We made the playoffs, finishing 10-6. Did not win our division, as the Cowboys did, at 11-5. 5th best offense is Baker Mayfield, was very, very good. 10th best defense. 11th best. Can I read? 10th in points scored. And 15th in points allowed. So we were very solid. Baker Mayfield did throw 14 picks. 4-9. But we were a passing offense for sure, as Baker Mayfield dominated. Rushing. Sanders, you just haven't seen that elite production. He's not getting over that 4 yards per carry. He's not cutting it right now, to be completely honest. Jason Huntley wasn't a very good backup. But Dallas Goedert, one of the best tight end seasons you will ever see in Madden simulation. He better go up to superstar dev. Jalen Reagor was also very solid. Calvin Ridley, we almost had 4 1K receivers. Miles Sanders was the 5th best, and there's a wide margin between 4th and 5th best. But Brett Harding, I wouldn't say crazy. He wasn't really that it wasn't really that impressive, because he didn't even have any interceptions. But he did have 4 sacks, 12.5 for Javier Medina, second-year player out of but I'm not going to say it. Josh Sweat did have 7 sacks, which isn't necessarily that great. We had 6 picks the entire year. Ridiculous, but let's check out the awards. No way, John Gruden's the coach of the Buccaneers again. That's wonderful. But Tannehill wins MVP. Baker Mayfield at 2. I was in Tennessee play, but So that's great to see Baker Mayfield up there. I saw Carson Wentz up there as well. That's interesting, but NFC Offensive Player should be Baker Mayfield, and it is. No Eagles. Defense Players full Saudi Elakum. No Eagles. Offense Rookie Years. Telvin Means. I don't think I had anybody on offense. I didn't. But Defense Rookie Year. Jason Westbrook. I had defensive guys. Alright. Here they are. Dom Rudolph. I remember. Deshaun Litton at 3. Jerry Wharton at 4. Kadeem Rose at 6. So wasn't that like our entire defensive line? Yeah. Wharton was a corner. But let's see if we can beat the San Francisco 49ers in the wild card round. And also, I do want to point out, it looks like Jason Kelsey's going to retire after the season, which is no good. But let's hopefully beat the Niners, and we don't. We lose by a touchdown. The next season could potentially be the final season, which is tough considering I feel like I honestly haven't even been recording for that long, just due to the fact that our team hasn't been successful at all. I don't think I need anybody back, but let's try out some good Devin Creases as the Chiefs win the Super Bowl over the Dallas Cowboys in our division. At Super Bowl week, Brandon Brooks and Jason Kelsey are both gone. So good thing I extended Andre Dillard. We have no interior line now. As, what's his name? I'm going brain dead again. Goddard didn't go up to start, which is kind of annoying. I forgot to play Isaiah Simmons everywhere again. No. It's alright though. He had no numbers, but it's okay. Javier Medina was solid. I mean, not solid. Went up to Superstar Dev, which you love to see. Trey Flowers is regressing. I traded for him to regress. In front of my very eyes. Wharton only has star, which is kind of frustrating, but let's go see who's in free agency. Not NGL, this free agency is kind of not that great, so I'm just going to go after Mitchell Schwartz and David DeCastro to fill my team needs. I'm just going to give him that contract. So I'm not going to give him that contract. I'm going to raise it, but you know what we're going after. It's going to be Schwartz and DeCastro. I don't know if I have a kicker or punter. I do have a punter. I do have a kicker still. So, but I might go after Matt Hawk because our punter isn't that great. I'm not going to though. So I'm just going to go after the two guys that I said I would in Mitchell Schwartz and David DeCastro, and see you next week. We got David DeCastro and Mitchell Schwartz, as I almost simmed the next season, which would have skipped the NFL draft, which I believe we have 2 first-round picks in, if I'm right. So that will be nice, as we are now participating in the NFL draft. As we pick in number 18, which, isn't that great. We traded with someone that was right there, not that great, and didn't make the playoffs. But I'm going to try out this draft class, maybe trade up or trade down potentially. Who knows? With my 2 picks, I'm going to take Ben Hughes here and BJ Adams. So the first one's going to be Ben Hughes out of Georgia. This draft class honestly wasn't even anything special, as Ben Hughes isn't anything special. I was expecting big things. I have no idea why. He was not even that great. So hopefully BJ Adams is great. But the corner went BJ Adams. This draft class was pretty bad. If that running back's available in the second round, I will be so happy. But what's the percent chance that he is? Very, very negative. This running back goes to the Denver Broncos here. I mean, there was no way I was going to get him. I'm just going to send to pick 22, where I will be taking a defensive lineman, like I always do. They never turn out well, but maybe this one will. Damian Hargrove out of Iowa will be my final pick of this draft. 74 rated with normal dev. That's all I need to see for now. And the end of the draft. Here I come. This is the team for the potential final season. I don't think. I could be. Who knows? I think this team is going to do pretty well. We still have a lot of normal dev on defense, surprisingly. But let's hope we do well. Let's go to the mid-season mark. At the mid-season mark, we are having our bye week as we just crush football team. We are 4-4. I'm just kind of one better. I checked out the stats, and Calvin Ridley's dominating the entire NFL, but we're playing solid. We really are. We're in playoff contention, for sure, but we're just not playing out close games. But let's go to the playoffs, which I think we will make. I really do. So I watched us down the stretch, and we won out. It was crazy. Cowboys sort of fell off. As I want to check out our win streak, because we were 3-4. I remember we won the game before the midseason mark. We were 3-4. Oh, this is not our team schedule. Check out our team schedule. As during the regular season, we so we were 3-4, and then just won out to finish 12-4. 11-game win streak. So we're riding very, very high. But let's check out stats. 9th best offense. Baker Mayfield injured, and another potentially MVP-like season. As we had the best defense. Love to see it. 9th in points scored. Calvin Ridley, dude. 1st in points allowed. The best defense in football. Baker Mayfield was very, very good. Rushing. Sanders still not putting up elite numbers somehow. Why, Miles? But Calvin Ridley dominated the NFL. 1,400 yards and 14 touchdowns. Go up to Superstar X Factor, Calvin. Jalen Reagor was very solid as well, as was Dallas Goedert. Mike Williams did okay considering his role. Defensively, Isaiah Simmons, I played at sub linebacker. Got back involved to being involved. Wasn't really that spectacular. Show me some pressure. Love to see it. Medina and Smallwood both with 11 sacks, 7 for Ganeem Rose. Josh Sweat just isn't getting pressure, but it's fine. 2 picks for Jerry Worth and 1 for Medina, Harding, Simmons, and Adoree Jackson. It looked like we were very good this year. Baker Mayfield gets robbed for another MVP. No way. Russell Wilson takes it out of his grasp, but Baker Mayfield wins the 2nd straight Offensive Player of the Year. Jalen Hurts playing for the Bears, dude. Defense Player of the Year is Quan Alexander. I don't think you see that that much. No Eagles, I don't think I saw. Offensive Player of the Year is Christian Stewart. Jonathan Walls, I believe he was a running back that we had. Backup running back. Defense Player of the Year is Dante Bagley. Ben Hughes, the defense tackle at number 3. Voice cracking. Best QBs, Baker Mayfield. Love to see it. I don't know how Russell Wilson won MVP. Let's hop in. Well, let's sim to next week. See who we do play. And it's the Cowboys. Oh, we better beat them. I'm going to hop in. So there's no need to jump in, but I'm just showing you guys that this has really just been pure domination for our Philadelphia Eagles team. It's not like I like the Eagles by any means, but I am currently rooting for the Eagles. It's a video game. It's a rebuild, as we're going to come out with a 38-24 win. Let's see who we have in the NFC Conference Championship game. We have the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Conference Championship game. Let's hop in here against them. They probably. So, I don't know what happened, but the video clip cut out when I was showing you guys who we have. We're just dominating the Packers. So we win 42-23. Haven't even had to jump in yet, as we are headed to the Super Bowl, it seems. Baker Mayfield threw for no yards, only 188, which isn't necessarily that bad, but threw 4 touchdowns, probably helped us out a ton. let's go see some great dev increases at Super Bowl week and who we end up playing. So I was upgrading Baker Mayfield, and he got +1 throw power. He's got a cannon 98 throw power as we play the Browns in the Baker Mayfield Bowl. So that's nice there. I got to play my favorite team, the Browns. As there we go. Calvin Ridley up to Superstar X Factor. Love to see it. I don't think he's going to have grab and smash. Let's go. I'm just gonna say double me, because double me is pretty good. It's not necessarily good when he plays in the slot though. Defensively, I don't see anything. Right? Yeah, I don't see anything. Let's hop in here against the Cleveland Browns. I just want to point out that the Browns are actually higher overall than us somehow, which is kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. What's the Eagles' color? I should write black. It's alright. I'm gonna change the Browns uniforms to their away uniforms and orange pants, because their orange pants are kind of sick, not gonna lie. But now let's actually hop in against the Cleveland Browns. Oh, it looks like we're gonna win again, but I'll hop in either way. As the Browns' orangeness, I guess you could say, is looking pretty solid. I bet it probably looks cleaner on next gen, but I don't have next gen. Maybe get it soon. But Baker Mayfield gonna roll out, gonna take it himself, and he's gonna get the Eagles the first down in the Mayfield Bowl. As it looks like the Eagles are gonna come out as Super Bowl champs. But it's a video game. 2 minutes to play in Minneapolis. I gotta get this done. Mayfield gotta make a good play. He could win the Eagles the Mayfield Bowl. As he throws it to Ridley, who just has an insane burst of speed, as he's in for the touchdown. As the Eagles seal the deal in the Mayfield Bowl. What a spectacular way to end the video. Beating out Baker Mayfield. As the Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champs. So that's how I'm going to end the video, though. Browns look like they have a pretty good QB, even if they don't have Baker Mayfield. But our team, I didn't show the Super Bowl celebration. Now I'm sad. But the Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.